Hello, and thank you for downloading the Contact Scheduler. This short training video will help walk you through this particular schedule. Our first sheet is the instruction sheet. Here we have a list of instructions by sheet that will help walk you through all the different parts of this particular Contact Scheduler. Also, next we have the setup screen. The settings here will help you determine what your schedule will look, feel, and act like. We have included a sample schedule here so that the changes you make on the setup sheet will directly show right away on the sample schedule. And first, what we will do is we have a schedule starting date here. We can set this date to any date we want to. And as we see, as we make a change, the change will be reflected directly on the sample scheduler. We can also set a start time of any particular time we want. We can go ahead and set this for 9 a.m. And we can also schedule an end time as well. We can go ahead and set this for 7. As you can see, the changes that we've made to the schedule start time and end time have displayed here directly on the sample schedule as well as on the schedule screens as well. Those changes are done automatically. The next we have our row intervals set to, and this setting here will determine our intervals. As of now, we have it 30 minutes between 9, 9:30, 10, 10:30. We can make that change to 15 minutes, or we can change it to 1 hour. We have those three options. That should help us. Keep in mind that making those changes will also change the duration. If we have a 30-minute row interval, our durations will be set from 30 minutes, 1 hour, 1.5, and 2 hours. While making a change to row intervals set to 15 minutes will then change the duration from 15, 30, 45, and 60. And likewise, changing it to 1 hour will then set our duration settings from 1, 2, 3, and 4 hours. For now, we will go ahead and set that up to 30 minutes. We also have the ability to change the months per sheet. We'll go ahead and leave that at 3 right now, since we've got these set up on quarters. Next, we have waiting list rows. For those of you that use waiting lists in your business, we have the ability to change the number of rows or also make it 0 as well. So if we were to remove the waiting list, make it 0, our waiting list would disappear from our sample schedule as well as on our scheduling screens as well. We'll go ahead and set that to 3 right now. So we have the ability to add up to 3 different clients under waiting lists as well. We can also set how our names are going to be displayed on their schedule, whether it's first, last, or last, first. These are our contact names. The next we have is days to display. This enables us to display only specific days on our schedule, as most of us don't work every single day of the week. We can then go ahead and set it simply by selecting the day here. Well, then it'll show up on our sample and our regular schedules which days we have selected. It's pretty simple. If we were just to work Mondays, we would then deselect all other days other than Mondays, and as you can see on our sample schedule, only Mondays appear. But for right now, we'll just select all days of the schedule. Keep in mind that when you select all days of schedule, since we have this, we have a limit in Excel, we do have a setting that will limit the number of days to 6 days on a 3-month schedule. So keep in mind we do have a monthly schedule for that available, so we can show all days if that is necessary. For now, we'll exclude Sundays. Next, we have our referred by. You can put any type of data in here you want. I've just put some sample in here once to start. Any items we do in here will go ahead and show up on the contacts page. The same here for phone types. We can put in any phone type we want in here. Once we make the changes here, they will show up on our contacts page. We're going to go ahead and skip to the contacts page right now, and we can see that we can enter any names, last name, a first name, and then the full name is automatic. So any name that we do enter here will be automatically set. So we can go ahead and enter Fred and Frederson and Fred here. And as you can see, the full name becomes automatic. We can then add a referred by, and these referred by are from the original list that we have on our setup, which was here to remind you, the referred by. So any changes made here will automatically appear on the referred by as well. So as you can see, the change here, hello, we've just entered that. If one of your contacts is doing referrals, we can put a contact referral. That means one of our contacts actually did the referral, and then we can select one of our contacts who actually did this referral. The next is total visits. Anytime this particular contact is scheduled on any one of the 4 quarter schedules, that visit will show up here automatically. We can then type in a phone type and the phone numbers, and these custom columns 1 and 2 are for anything you want. You can change this to anything you want, and then it will be you can put address here if you like, and then you can go ahead and use that for address or city or anything you like, and then you can put those in here. That's pretty much it for the contacts page. Is pretty simple. As you can see, Q1, Q2, Q3, and Q4 are the scheduling screens. Scheduling is very simple in here. You simply select a duration, and remember these durations are based on the intervals. So we can select, if we want to select 1 hour, we can select 1 hour, and as you can see, 2 slots are filled out, and then we select a contact. Please keep in mind that we may have to scroll up on Excel to see all of the contacts, as is Excel defaults to the bottom, which it should not, but it does. So then we can select a contact, and scheduling is as simple as that. And once we have scheduled this contact, their information will automatically show within the total visits as well here. We also have charts. This is an automatic page. It takes usually a second or two to load. But basically we have multiple charts. We have scheduled visits by contact. We have scheduled visit by appointment. Referrals, who's doing the most referred by. Of the contacts that are scheduled, who's doing the most referred by of those, average visits, and total visits. So these are all automatic and really helps you get an idea of who's doing what and where on your schedules. That's it. Thank you very much for downloading. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me from the link here at randy@contractingconsulting.com. Thank you very much.